teach him that real strength was in the silence. That true masculinity was measured by the number of calluses, cold shoulders, and broken promises. But your dad wore his heart in his chest like neon signs at the couple. Impossible to miss, refusing to dim. Your dad was a real man. Because when you fell, he didn't say, shake it off, ndwe mkuru ima. He got down on his knees beside you. Made himself small enough to handle a word of pain, but large enough to carry both your wounds and sorrows. You were his honey, and he was ready to protect you like soldier bees. He wanted to protect you from all the Thanoses of the world like you were an infinity stone and he was a guardian of the galaxies. They told him, Mamona Samalila, real men don't cry. So he bottled up his feelings, collected his tears like rare 10 coins until it was 3 a.m. when he thought no one was watching, but the moon always knew. He'd bore himself to his crumbling of tears that were falling like the walls of Jericho. Real men also cry. He didn't have a father figure growing up, but your dad loved you louder than his own father's absence, deeper than generations of man up, wider than the canyons between what he was taught and what he chose to become. When his co-workers talked about conquest, your dad spoke about your your first steps. When his colleagues measured success in overtime hours, your dad was counting the number of bedtime stories he had told you. When his friends were chasing promotions, your dad was racing home to make you dinner. There is power in the tongue. That's the reason why he spoke to you like he had solar panels on his throat. He wouldn't take L's without a fight for you. He was light Yagami with a death note. He spoke to you so direct without any medical jargons. When he spoke so much as if his mouth was the house of dragons. Your dad was a real man. Because he loved you with the strength of redwood and river currents, with the precision of architects and brain surgeons, with the devotion of poets who spent decades looking for that one perfect word. And if there was a league for fathers, he would be the greatest of all time, because for you he wore the number 7, not 10 jersey. I guess that explains why things for him were not messy. He didn't just build you a shelter. He built you a sanctuary. He didn't just provide for you, he participated. He didn't just exist in your orbit, he became the gravity that taught you how worthy you are to be held at the center of someone's universe. The world told him, real men don't apologize. But your dad said, I'm sorry, like it was oxygen. Necessary for life, for growth, and for teaching you that vulnerability is the backbone of true courage. Your dad was a real man because he loved you enough to demolish the fortress around his heart, brick by ashen brick, brick by brick, to let you see the tender spots he was taught to hide. You was the Michael Jackson of your life. He was your thriller. And when nightmares came haunting you, he stood like a sentinel to daybreak, telling your monsters to just beat it. Just beat it. Your dad was a real man because he loved you enough to bend the manuscript on masculinity, rewrote his own definitions in midnight feedings, bandaged knees, dancing in the kitchen. In short, in every moment your dad spent with you, he was choosing love over legacy. Your dad was a real man because he treated you like a planned child, not like an oops. So one day they will come and tell you a real man should be tall, dark, and handsome. In short, they'll point at things that makes up a real man to them. They'll point at money, muscle, and power, but you have seen better. You have seen real strength in gentle hands. You have witnessed true power in the ability to bend laws that have been broken, the ability to live beyond what society handed you. Your dad was a real man because he loved you enough to rewrite history, enough to break cycles, enough to believe that loving you completely was the most revolutionary act a human heart could ever perform. So listen to me. I said listen to me as I speak these words on the stage for WordMINE. Unlike the minerals at KCM, these words are all mine. Your dad was a real man. And one day I know they'll come. They'll come and ask you how and where you learned to love so fearlessly and fierce. You simply tell them, my dad taught me, and he was the dearest man I've ever known. Because your dad was a real man. Not because he was the first one to lose his virginity when we were 13 years old. No, your dad was a real man because he loved you. Thank you.